Yes, sir. Top of the top. What's going on, big bro?
Shit, man. Chilling, man. Top of the morning.
What is it? Slow motion in the big old
ocean?
Man.
Slow motion in the big old ocean.
Come on now. We are navigating through rocky or rough waters right now. You know what I mean? Sometimes the ocean is bumpy, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's nice and smooth, you know what I mean? You don't have to have your ginger ale or a piece of ginger to bite on when you out there in that water, you know what I mean? But whether it's a smooth sailing or rough waters, we are here to help navigate this daily grind that we all are a part of 100%. How your morning starting out, big bro?
Okay, hold on real quick. Captain JD, skipper bogey.
Come on now. Hey, let's get it, man.
There it is.
Come on now.
Your morning's going pretty good. You know what I mean? I love when I can find ways to draw inspiration. You know what I mean? I was just going through some samples this morning. You know what I mean? Just like, you know how like when Kanye was spazzing, I mean, when is he not, right?
Right.
When he was spazzing, you know, rocking the black KKK woo wops and you know what I mean, doing that extra shit, and that shit is just hella crazy. You know what I mean? But then like, and then you know, I'm not saying to excuse his behavior or anything he's saying, but like, what you know, you see him on another stream and he's flipping a sample, he's just making a beat, and then it reminds me like, oh shit, this is where he's in his element. This is what makes him dope. You know what I mean? And where you know, just for a moment, I remembered why. I was like, oh, this is why it's so devastating to me why he does spazzes out, because I actually had love for because of his craft. You know what I mean?
Nah, 100%.
Yeah, but that's the way I felt this morning. Let's just get to my point. Like it just felt back in my element for a second.
100%, and that's where Kanye's most comfortable at. You know what I mean? And that's why when he,
I think Kanye's pretty comfortable anywhere.
No, right.
Comfortable to wear that shit on that and the iced out woo wop.
Yeah, he's fried. You know what I mean?
He is fried up.
He's fucking fried.
I never thought of that. He is fried, man.
You see, when you're in your element or whatever you do to whatever your creative process is, you know what I mean? Like when I be back here, like here, where's my book at, right? And it's gonna say a composition book, right? So I'm telling everybody last night on the pod, I've been writing, right? So when I get to writing, I'm in my element, the pen just go 100%, and it'd be hard to stop, you know what I mean? Unless my hands start getting, because I write hella heavy, even though I got a fucked up handwriting, I press down hella hard and then tear my hand out. But
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, Brody.
On my mother. And then once you in whatever you in, and you could just block out what's the outside shit, you know, that's when you most comfortable. So when you see Kanye break down a beat right there on the spot, I seen Scott Storch do it on Joe Rogan shit. Scott Storch, even though he not as burnt or not as out as Kanye, but Scott Storch, he went through
Scott Storch definitely. We know he been partying for a long.
That's what I'm saying.
When you look at Scott Storch, you see his face has seen many moons.
See, that's what I'm saying. So no matter if you burnt yourself out with partaking in stuff that make you relax, or you just burnt out because your mama done passed away, you know, you ain't dealt with that. You can't see your kids the way you want to. Even when you come into the game, you want to be a rapper, but all they want to do is just use you for your beats. And that's why he kept saying, see, like when in that interview, and he kept saying the F word about himself, it's like he's really bigging himself up because y'all wasn't messing with this pink polo backpack wearing back in the early 2000s. But now y'all got to come get me, bro. When it comes to the culture, when Kanye making music, the culture's tapped in. But when he's on that weird stuff, you know, he alienates himself. So I understand, you know what I mean?
Imagine how angry he gets when he sees guys like Cardi wearing like the bodysuits and wearing like weird fancy underwears and shit. Like it's like I started that shit. He's like, you guys are all my kids.
Well, see, that's Kanye's greatness, though. Not only is he a musical genius, he's a fashion icon. 100%. There's not too many motherfuckers that come into the game in the music industry and design they shit and they shit take off. 100%. Rockaware just wasn't designing no motherfucking clothes.
I mean, they had eras.
The clothes
like there definitely was a Sean John and Rockefeller era.
Yeah, but see what I'm saying is they were designing the clothes.
These were there were guys from that side of the industry.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, see, Kanye designs his own clothes. He comes up with all that shit. You feel me?
They don't just endorse it.
Exactly. That's another level of genius. You know what I mean? He brought to the table shit that motherfuckers want to wear. You know what I mean? Even though it looked like homeless shit to me, and I ain't wearing that shit.
Yeah, I want to wear that shit.
Like, come on now, you know what I mean? But I understand it because the culture has fucked with it. You know?
Do you remember when he came out at the MTV? It was like the VMAs, and he accepted like the Lifetime Achievement Award. But this was like during the COVID era. So when he came out, he was wearing like this kind of hoodie thing. And then he had like a mask, and he had the sunglasses, so you couldn't see him at all. But I was like, that hoodie was hard. You know what I mean? Wow. I don't know what it was like, kind of furry-ish looking, kind of not chinchilla-like, but like it was like some weird shit, but it was tight. You know what I mean? It was just, I ain't never seen nothing like that. But see, that's what I'm talking about with Kanye. Just like when I first heard some Kanye shit back in the day, I was like, same thing. I ain't never heard nothing like this. You know, then everyone started sounding like that. You know what I mean? Start flipping samples the way he is and high pitching it up, and you know what I mean?
Oh, my mama. Let's get caught up in the chat before we get into the first one, man. Oh man, matter of fact, I ain't did the intro.
Oh yeah.
Orange juice and a blunt for breakfast while I read the paper. Finna hit the block. About to see some paper.
We are the digital newspaper fellas. Shout out to our man Slim from a fan's perspective on YouTube, Boogie45 on Instagram. Make sure you slide over there. Help run my dog shit up 100%. We are the digital newspaper fellas. We're going to bring to y'all some good stories. And hopefully if y'all at work or however y'all getting it, however you getting it to get it, we on the block trying to see some paper. Man, that shit fit perfectly, man. Morning, Emil. What's going on? Good afternoon, Emil.
Canada, stand up.
Canada, stand the fuck up. We got ear to the streets in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
The ear.
Come on now. We got Ghost Monkey in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
Big Ghost.
And we got Timmy in the building. What's up, Timmy?
Hey, Timmy. How you doing, brother?
2 weeks from tonight, fellas, we will be live doing the NFL draft. Let's fucking get it.
Yeah, you already know.
14 days. If you're not familiar with anything else but this show, me, Bogey, Ear to the Streets, our gang Green, aka Kidda, Spencer the Guru, Miles Peacock, we are Diamond Joe, we are the Gen Wealth family. And if you don't got anywhere to go get your fantasy football content, please slide over to the Gen Wealth Net, all one word _ on YouTube, man. Get locked in for your fantasy football fix. We go live every day when the fucking season is here, man. 100%. So,
yeah, man. Gen Wealth Net on YouTube. All that shit. You know. Come on
now. Emil said Kanye finds a way to stand out, and that's what I like about him. And that's how I am, big bro. I don't never want to fit into nothing. 100%, man. You know, like I'm a breath of fresh air, especially when I walk up into something. You know what I mean? Like, because a motherfucker don't do that extra. And see, I'm a big video game player, right? So on Call of Duty, GTA, shit like that. And motherfuckers, we call them tryhards. 100%. We ain't got to try hard to do nothing. Oh my.
You feel me?
Come on now.
It's funny because I always be I like to do shit and without even trying, Brad. And the motherfuckers just, like, for example, we was going to this little kid, my son's little homie's birthday party. And then like I was about to, I'm looking in the closet and I put the shirt on, I'm wearing the Bogey's World shirt. My girl's like, you're not gonna wear that to the kids. I'm like, you're right. You know what I mean? Because that's the attention I don't want to draw. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
I'm that type of motherfucker. Fuck, I'm putting me on the shirt. And I'm alive. You know
100%. I mean? Come on now. Hey, I got my big sis Shydrika in the building. That's my 33rd big sis, man. Oh, my mama. When I first got to Sakai, she took care of me. I love you, big sis.
What's up, big sis?
Come on now. Finally able to catch you live. I sure appreciate you for pulling up, sis, on my mama. We got none other than Mr. Neon Peacock in the building. What's going on, bro? And before we get into our first topic of the day, we are going to play a message from our sponsor. Pulled up right on time. On my mama, let's get it. Y'all make sure y'all go slide over to neonpeacockmerch.com. Y'all know what time it is, man. Slide up.
Peacockmerch.com.
Talk about
You know
it.
what I mean? And be sure to sign up. You know what I mean? And find my guy on Instagram as well, Neon Peacock. You know what I mean? If you're looking to get some designs made, you know what I mean? It can be done.
Talk about it. On my mama.
Yeah.
And I want to do
check out all the fresh. He got hella fresh new shit. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad about myself. I put hella shit in the cart. I didn't even push the button. I didn't realize it until last night. So I'm like, oh no. I'm trying to check. I'm like, I missed the $15 shit.
Oh my
I
God.
had 3 days. Yeah, I want to get me a Vegas joint for sure.
100%.
That was the one I had in my car. I was like, the one I wanted for sure.
Before we get into the first topic, I want to show yours and Peacock's greatness together, big bro. And you was snapping on this shit. Let's go ahead and fire this up. Give it to get up into the live before we get into the first topic, y'all.
It's your temperature check. You ain't hot, so you hot. You ain't getting your check. I made a lot off the block. How I earned respect. Put in work every day. We had to say on the baby side. On the baby side. On the baby side. We know the game. We know the game. Let's make this better. On the baby side. Yay.
Yay.
Come on now. Shout out to all my motherfuckers that's from the Bay Area. The whole Bay Area. Stand the fuck up, man.
Man, appreciate you, man.
You
know what I mean?
I'm from the Trays. I'm trying to make it stall like a skyscraper. He from the Bay. I'm from the Trays. You know what I mean? So I had to.
Let's go.
Come on now.
For the Trays. Shout out from the Bay to the Trays. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is, man. Hey, young Benny Frank on Smoothie coming soon, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my mama, man. Keenan Allen is not expected to return to the Bears. You already know, big sis. Come on now. 100%. Quinn Ewers is projected to meet with the Colts. Do you guys know if Peacock took down the Got Herb shirt? I've been looking for it.
It might be in the archives. Damn, that's right. I forgot when he brought that up. I forgot to mention it. Well, if Peacock's out there right now, Peacock. There it is. See, now he'll know. All you have to do is call out the Peacock bird call.
Come on now. Oh, everything.
But yeah, I think it's that I don't think he ever gets rid of the designs for real. So it's definitely archived, I'm sure. You know what I mean? That means he just got to pull it back out. Pause.
100%. We got Bakes a lot in the building. Top of the morning, big bro.
What's up, Big Bakes?
Just in time for the first topic, big bro. Let's get it. Oh my mama.
Georgia's new tougher penalties against squatters are now the law of the land.
The new law comes after a series of Channel 2 Action News investigations exposed the loophole squatters were taking advantage of. Now, consumer investigator Justin Gray is looking into how local police departments are using their new powers to criminally
shout out to everybody
squatters.
that's tuned in, man. We appreciate y'all.
Out to police departments, solicitors general, and local magistrates about this to see if criminal citations are now being written to squatters. Many of the departments tell us they are still trying to figure out how all this is going to work, but South Fulton has already created a special task force just to go after squatters, armed with the authority of this new law.
I know everybody thinks you can go in the house and squat and sit there. That law changed the other day. That law changed the other day.
When police officers knocked on the door of this South Fulton home this month, armed with new powers to cite squatters criminally on the spot, the suspected squatters ran out the back door.
All these fake leases, and I got receipts for this, and I rented this. No. That's over with.
So we're basically putting these squatters on notice. The law has changed.
Y'all squatting in my house.
It was a very different scene earlier this spring when police were called to Paul Callan's DeKalb County home.
They'll break in your house and then use the law to stay in there.
Where is it? You have the lease, man? I do. Don't worry about that.
I do.
Yeah, bro, you got a full lease.
Police body camera video was rolling as officers were handed what they suspected was a fake lease.
So you got somebody with a fake lease?
Yeah, I think the lease is fake, but it's no way I can prove it.
So the officers just left, told Callens and the suspected squatter it's not a criminal matter.
This will take time. Like, we can't put you out because we're not here for that. And he'll have to deal with it with law courts and so that.
They shouldn't be in there for, a minute. They should be, out immediately.
Are you selling a squatter home right here? After an exclusive Channel 2 Action News hidden camera investigation and a series of viral Channel 2 Action News squatter stories, Georgia lawmakers rewrote the law on squatters, spelling out that this is a crime that must be dealt with in magistrate court in a matter of days, not weeks or months.
Well, this is no longer a civil matter. Once this law was passed, it has now became a criminal offense.
Hi, yeah, it's Justin Gray from Channel 2. Are you squatting in this home? Not. This is one of the first houses South Fulton police have visited with the new law just last week.
That dude's gonna get shanked one day.
Is in the eviction process.
Get those goddamn cameras out of my face.
$1,000 in unpaid rent. You feel like you all can react quicker now?
Absolutely. I think with the current law that is now in effect, we will be able to react more proactively.
Come on now.
Let's go back to Paul Callan's home. Channel 2 Action News cameras were there the day marshals evicted Takesha Bailey from the house. But look what we found right down the street a few weeks later.
Criminal trespass notice. DeKalb Marshals, been evicted by the DeKalb Marshals office.
Jane Doe evicted here according to the paperwork, but look at the belongings. See anything familiar? How about the same suitcase? We noticed the luggage tag here, Takesha Bailey, that's the same
Cold
woman
world.
at the other home. According to court records, the alleged squatters here claim to have been scammed. That's the same thing Takesha Bailey says about Paul Callan's house. Bailey told me in an Instagram message that she's no squatter, that she is a scam victim who was evicted from suspected squatter homes twice in a month.
So, yeah.
This is crazy. Like, I literally just spent half of my tax money to move in here. I'm here with my kids.
It's crazy because they're just going to find the next victim and get out of that one.
But under the new Georgia law, suspected squatters now will immediately be issued a criminal citation.
So y'all can pass the word around. All this squatting, the other day.
Damn.
And so under the new Georgia law, suspected squatters are supposed to immediately be issued a criminal citation and have 3 days to present a lease. If that lease is fraudulent, this goes from a misdemeanor case to a felony. Another thing with the new law is that it doesn't have to just be the homeowner who reports this. Now anyone, a neighbor, an HOA can call police and say, we want you to investigate this squatter home.
It looks like what you found, though, was some of the people renting the homes didn't know they were squatting. They were giving their money to a company that was being bad with them.
We see that in some cases. We also see people saying that, and that is what gets worked out in court. That is what these magistrate courts are going to decide.
There.
Wow, a lot going on. Justin, thanks.
So,
on every level.
On every level, B. You know what I mean? 100%. So you do got motherfuckers that is really squatting, but you got also these motherfuckers that might be going on Zillow and see, whatever the homes for rent or apartments.com or whatever.
Zillow's for by like buying homes, but like, yeah, you go on, like, they'll have property management companies everywhere, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They just have listings and shit.
And so that was going to be like where I was going to come from, is that, you know, the ones that are getting scammed, what site are they going on to find these homes for rent? Is it Marketplace? Is it just you could just be riding by and it say house for rent, you know what I mean? And is that like even feasible for a motherfucker to be scammed into getting into being in a house that they have that they're leasing it from? They think that they're leasing it from the owner of the house, or like you said, the property management company. How is that being faked?
I mean, like, it could be someone who legitimately works for a property management or like a real estate company, because a lot of real estate companies don't have properties that they rent out. Then they'll have a property manager. That motherfucker could be just doing this shit on the side, you know what I mean? Like selling listings, fake leases, you know what I mean? Or not selling listings, but selling fake leases to people, essentially, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because really, you just need addresses if you're a squatter and just get up in that thing. But like okay, remember the big foreclosure era?
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember I was doing house rehab.
08, 09?
Yeah, 08, 09. So like the 09, maybe 2010 era at this point. So now like the new game was like buying in bulk. You know what I'm saying? So you buy foreclosed houses in bulk, or you buy them from the auctions, hella dummy cheap. And this is what the companies were doing. So then, like, you know what I mean, to outsource, hire me and my crew. We'll go in there, clean the house out, throw everything out. You know what I mean? That's left, because a lot of this is foreclosed shit. So a lot of times there'll be stuff left there. Then, like, you know what I mean, the other crew comes in, you know what I'm saying, they do all the floors. And then I don't know why they always did the floors first before we do because we did the painting. But like our crew did everything, and then we had a part of the crew did the landscaping, all the shit. So anyways, long story longer, a lot of times when we were going there to do that first part of the job, and you got the lockbox on there, that ain't shit. They're gonna find someone in there, and as soon as you get in the house, you can smell it. Like, oh yeah, there's a squatter in here. Because like a lot of times there'd be homeless motherfuckers, and they was just smart. They was just figure. I don't know how. Like, maybe they got Wi-Fi, because a lot of people lost their houses during that era, or they were sleeping in their cars, or in this case there was, you know what I mean, and like or it could just be a homeless person straight up just started like, oh, this is the new trend. I'm squatting inside one of these houses that's foreclosed, and you might even just be able to walk through the hood and see them with the lock boxes on it, because you just know, like, okay, there's a lock box on there, no one lives there. You know what I mean?
And I think in California during that time, like because our laws is different here. Like during that time, them motherfuckers had to pay you to leave. You know what I mean? Because if you got up in that bitch, it was like the owner of the house or the motherfucker that was the property manager. They would have to pay the squatters to get out, because some of the rellies knew, you know what I mean, where the house is not, and you could just go ahead, get up in that bitch.
Yeah.
When they was ready to rent that motherfucker or something like that, like them police, like how we just seen they law pass and they can get you out right then and there.
Yeah.
You can't do that here.
See, and that's what I'm thinking about. Like, it's like now that they kind of expedited that process and passed that law over there in Georgia, you know what I mean? Because in Cali, like, we definitely had that problem. But I'm pretty sure.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure like it hasn't got too much better than it was back. And that was what, like I said, that was like 15 years ago at this point. You know what I mean? Because we would go, and I used to dread that. Like, all right, boom, we're about to go up in this house, and I tell the homies like. Because, that was one of those gigs that we're going to get paid cash. So I'd be like, hey, what you doing? You know what I mean? You want to work this job? And they'd be like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? And then I would always hire people to do that part, because there might be all kind of old furniture in the car. I don't want to do that, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you got that part. But I'd be like, listen, brace yourself. When we go up in there might be some homeless motherfuckers in there.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, one of them ones, bro, busted up in there. I can smell it, like, oh, shit. So we're just kind of walking through, like, you know what I mean? Kind of creeping through, like, and then I just seen in the backyard, there's like a sliding door with no curtains or nothing, like it's into the backyard. And I just saw there's like a little line, and there's like clothing hanging and shit. And I was like, oh, there's a motherfucker that's in this joint just doing his laundry and everything. I'm like, yo, I need to get the water.
Yeah, even during COVID out here, in the state of California, the motherfuckers during COVID, if they lost their job, you know what I mean? They passed that law to where you didn't have to pay your rent.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Or and even in instances where people they had increasing rent like every year, it froze to whatever it was set at during that moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, but going back to the story, right? So we're creeping around the house, and then I'm just like, hey, just to see if like anyone would respond. And we just hear hella wrestling, right? And this motherfucker was in the backyard, and he's just trying to throw clothes on. This fool was like not dressed in the backyard.
Oh wow!
It's just like whoa, and I was just like, even just thinking about it now, I'm just smelling that funk in the house. I'm like, ugh. Then you know when you match someone's freaking someone with the funk, it's like when you match a face with the voice or something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, everything.
Yeah, that was like it was a different kind of match. It was like,
your skin get to itching. Oh,
yeah,
all types of
clear
shit.
this place out, guys. Hurry up.
You think something is on you and all types of shit.
I always wondered why though. After we clear the house, the first thing they did is they work on the floors, tear on the floors. I put wood floors in there. But I'm like, why do they always do the floor? Then we would paint after. I never understood that. Because once you want to paint it, then have it. Well, I guess you don't want no dust and all that shit on the fucking new paint. Because we would completely cover the floors and I think I just figured it out. Because I always wondered that. I always be like, because then once the job started, we would come back a couple days later, and then when all the wood floors is done, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And paint that shit, paint the outside. I used to have that one, the little gun woo wop. Shit was dummy, easy money. Then you have the homie behind you with the roller, smoothing it all out. You feel me? Hit it with that little texture shit. I never liked doing that shit. That shit was annoying.
Yeah.
I'll let somebody else do it. Yeah, you got that.
Oh, my mama.
Dibs on the paint gun.
We got Stay Tuned live in the building. What's going on, big bro?
Stay tuned. What's happening?
Come on now. 7 p.m. Tuesday nights. Oh, my mama. Tap in. But
yeah, I was flipping some shit in the virtual lab on Tuesday. I forgot to tune in. But yeah, man, I love their show. That second hour is the shit.
Oh, my mama. Facts.
I be wanting to argue some of the count. I be arguing when I'm watching it. Usually when you argue on the phone, they can't even hear me. I'm like, that's number 4. I'm like, that's easily top 3.
Come on now. Oh, every day. Yeah. Shout out to all my whole Stay Tuned live family, man. 100%, man. Stay back in. Stay Tuned live, man. Come on now.
Shout out to Zara JB and all them.
One thing about this squatter stuff though, right? It's like for the property owners, especially if they're like, even if they're going through a property manager, whatnot, or if they're just personally doing it themselves, you know what I mean? Some of these motherfuckers, they houses ain't owned, you know what I mean? So they're still making the mortgage payment while you ain't getting nobody paying rent, you know what I mean? So that's what's so fucked up about this squatting shit. And see, here in the state of California,
yeah, because you can't get nobody up in there because this motherfucker squatting.
Man, and you fucking up my income, right? And so why should I be penalized because I'm the homeowner in your fucked up situation? Like, I ain't trying to be cold-hearted or nothing like that, but
yeah,
yet
it's fucking the value up on the house.
Not only that though. Say like if it's this is how I make my living. Somehow, some way, I didn't got a full piece of houses, you know what I mean, under my portfolio, and I'm making a band a month.
That's part of your passive income.
There it is.
And now it's turning into it's part of your expenses versus, you feel me, versus you making use of money. No, I totally get it from all sides, but 9 times out of 10, it's just somebody at Starbucks on Wi-Fi figured, oh, I found a spot. Boom, they just pull up to this motherfucker, busting that shit. You know what I mean? A motherfucker will cold squat at somewhere and then just go to the gym and shower and shit and do all that shit. You know what I mean?
Come on, now.
Just be somewhere, no electricity, stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbor around there. They're like, who is Abdul?
Stealing the electricity from the neighbor.
Who's Abdul's iPad?
Oh, my mama stealing the packages off the porch.
Real talk. And then shit get hot. Fuck it. They go they on that set. Now they got Wi-Fi still from the neighbor. They go and find another spot. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what we just seen in that story. Where
exactly same luggage.
Right. Oh, my mama. But I love how you said about destroying the property value as well, because when you live somewhere for free, and that's what these motherfuckers doing, you don't give 2 fucks about that house. You're gonna run through that bitch and destroy that motherfucker. So now not only am I getting my monthly income, I got to put more money into this motherfucker because you punk motherfuckers got in here.
Yeah, is my insurance cover that? Does my home, you know what I'm saying?
Come on now, right.
Does my insurance cover that shit? Do I got squatters insurance? Oh shit, I think that's a real thing.
Is it?
I don't know. They probably shouldn't, because then motherfuckers could just go in there like the old school days whenever you wanted to get like some new rims or something, or like get a new paint job, you just have the homies fake steal your car and allegedly, and then beat the car down, just key it up, bust all the windows out. You feel me?
Come on now.
Then boom, oh, someone stole my car. And then you pull up, boom, new interior, new paint job.
But see, that's why California insurance rates are so fucked up. You know,
yeah, you ain't lying.
The car insurance rates is fucked up.
All the people with the fires couldn't get no insurance. They couldn't get fire insurance to save their homes.
I was just going to say that on my mind.
Like, literally.
It's so bad in the state of California with insurances is that insurance companies don't even want to do business here. They done completely left and say, we're not even covering California 100%. So now you got motherfuckers squatting, you can't get them out 100%, and it just fucking up everything, you know what I mean? But some motherfuckers, like we seen in the story, they getting scammed into fake leases at squatter homes. So it's just all fucked up, man. 100%, man.
Damn.
Squatters don't give a damn. Squatters be hella foul. Facts on my mama. And both of these motherfuckers, my sis and JB, they in California. They know what the fuck is going on, man. On my mama.
I mean, shit, man. Like, you know how mad I'd be if like I was a home, if I owned a home and I'm waiting to rent. I'm trying to rent this joint out, and then there's some squatters in there, and then I finally get them out, and then like I go look, I'm like dreading looking in that toilet. Because I'm like, at one point, this motherfucker went in there for the show and then figured out he couldn't flush it.
Fucking A, bro.
Motherfucker.
You're a fool, bro.
That's where my mind goes. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. So it's a few of the rallies that we do the podcast with that's in Texas too, Rails on my mama. That's what's everything. You got anything going out on the squatters, big bro?
Man, obviously the homeless crisis, I guess they should call it. That shit's a crisis everywhere, and like they're leveling up. You know what I mean? They're like, fuck staying on the streets in Skid Row or whatever. I'm just gonna get me a crib. You feel me? And they've been doing that shit for a cool minute.
Right.
I'm talking about like, yeah. I mean, they adapt, right?
Them is facts. So I love what you just said, because I didn't have nothing going out. But when you said it's a crisis, right? And so we done multiple stories on tiny homes and stuff like that, right? And then we also did a story about the mayor of Oakland who is tied to some type of business people that also wanted to provide housing for the homeless. So look, this housing thing is—
if only they weren't corrupted.
Right.
The idea was great.
100%, you know what I mean? And it just shows when we see stories like this about the squatters, you know what I mean? And this in Georgia. We got it here in California. We got some of the worst homeless the whole left coast, West Coast. 100%, man.
That trips me out, because I'm like, it's hot than a motherfucker, and they just out there. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. They adapt for real. Crazy. They've adapted and evolved to withstand
the elements.
The elements.
Oh my God. Let's get into the next joint.
Yeah.
If you was on the Tuesday show rocking with us on the Wake Your Game Up, you might have seen this story before. Seen it that day, but we're gonna replay this shit again, man. There's some fucking what's Jurassic Park type shit, y'all.
Yeah,
let's get it. Bye.
We turn now to that remarkable scientific breakthrough. 13,000 years after the last dire wolf walked the earth, scientists say they've now brought them back. Here's our chief national correspondent back up and with the video tonight.
Tonight, a howl 13,000 years in the making.
Them facts,
And a
sis.
first for
Yeah,
science.
I'm gonna read it out in a minute.
Colossal Biosciences says it brought the extinct direwolf back to life, a species that hasn't walked the earth since the Stone Age.
The direwolf is the first de-extinct species.
Well known from HBO's hit show Game of Thrones, ABC News given exclusive access into Colossal's lab in Dallas, where scientists are using genes from gray wolves to create dire wolves.
We've taken a gray wolf genome, a gray wolf cell, which is already genetically 99.5% identical to dire wolves, and we've edited those cells at multiple places in its DNA.
Don't let those things get out.
That animal looks like a dire wolf, it will behave like a dire wolf, and it is a dire wolf.
Now, 7 months old, dire wolf
better be ready to shoot it.
is eating well and getting bigger every day. And David, the company tells us they're not stopping there. They plan to have woolly mammoths roaming the earth again by
Woolly
2028.
fucking mammoths.
But critics argue that this de-extinction could harm fragile ecosystems. David, yeah, the images.
De-extinction could hurt the ecosystem.
I mean, like,
we're in the lab again.
The woolly mammoth one is crazy though too, because like when you say 13,000 years ago, right? But when you talk about woolly mammoth, you're talking about like some time. You know what I mean?
Come on,
maybe
now.
like 100 bands ago. You know what I mean? Like a lot. That's a lot. 100 centuries maybe. Someone might be fact check. But before I start going on a tangent, what would you have? Someone said something in the comment.
Oh yeah, my sis said I was a property manager and they wanted me to try and evict the squatters. Like, how you gonna evict basically a ghost? 100%, bro. The shit is crazy on my mama, especially if you are low, like a mom and pop motherfucker. Like I said, if you got a 3, 4, 5 piece properties and you shit on
and you got to hire a property management, and for them, this is just this is part of their gig, right? That's like, but that's not part of the job, right? Like, where in my job title does this say I gotta go in there and get squatters up out of here? You know what I mean?
My mama.
My job is to get the tenants in there, and you feel me, like
right, and make sure they keep the place right, and the motherfucking check hit every first of the month.
See, and that's why Georgia. This is what I said with the Georgia thing. One more thought on that is like, it is good that they expedited it, because I've never seen them pass a law that quick. They're like, listen, it's such a problem. You know what I mean?
And then they also said what sparked the change in the law is multiple stories on the news. We got to do something about this ASAP. 100% on my mama. But
yeah, but go back. So back to this one, right? The woolly mammoths, bro. That one was crazy, and like, because that's also during a time where the environment is different, the atmosphere was different. You know what I mean? It's not, like that's when they talk about delicate ecosystems. Like, you introduce something like this shit's going to, this shit could have like what's that shit called? Catastrophic results. You know what I'm saying? And then there's also like, because I've seen all the movies, all the movies end up the wrong way, right? Like the motherfucking, what's that shit? The dire wolf? That doesn't sound like, it sounds like God intended that to be extinct at this point, right? Like that thing, don't let that thing grow up full size, man.
I love what you said about the ecosystem, right? Because when you go to foreign countries, right, you got to declare everything. And see, I'm a big fan How to Catch a Smuggler, right? And not only do it be drugs and shit like that,
animals.
It'd be dead animals. It'd be you'd be going
but they call it flora and fauna.
But also, motherfuckers be bringing food from their home country that they can't get in America.
Exactly.
And then sometimes it be having little pests, you know what I mean, little bugs and shit like that. And them bugs is foreign to whatever country you coming from or going into. That'll fuck up the ecosystem. You know what I mean? Just small shit like that. So you talking about bringing a woolly mammoth back, that motherfucker got to go to Antarctica because he can't swim over here. You know what I mean? If you want to bring that motherfucker back, send him there 100%. But then like you genetically modifying dinosaurs and shit 13,000 years ago. How is this motherfucker really going to adapt to where he's at? You know what I mean? And it's, you know, like these little baby wolves that they doing, you know what I mean? Them motherfuckers got to be really kept somewhere because, you know, they teaching they self. They ain't got no mom and dad.
That's like a real, I don't know what that's an apex predator. There you go. You let that thing get in the wild, it's gonna take over everything.
100%.
I don't know if a dire wolf gets like bigger than a regular wolf, but in my mind, it's one of them giant wolves from like.
Well, she said it's in the Game of Thrones, and that Game of Thrones.
See, them motherfuckers, exactly.
Come on now.
Don't let it get out. Be prepared to shoot it.
You better not let that motherfucker get hungry. You better keep him full, because when they get hungry, it's a wrap.
And you know, it's some laid back white dude too. That's like the trainer. Everyone, calm down. I've been with them since it's been a pup. One day it's gonna snap on him too. You know what I mean?
That Siegfried and Roy shit from like 15 years ago.
That tiger was like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck how many times we've done this routine. I'm changing it. Changing the script.
Peacock said this can help prevent extinction of the red wolf, which is endangered as well. Okay.
Okay, word.
Heard they use woolly mammoth DNA to clone a woolly mouse. The mammoth is next, will help prevent extinction of other elephants. See, and that's another. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, right?
Okay.
Motherfuckers in Africa, right? You know, the elephants got the tusk, you know what I mean? And they be poaching them elephants for them motherfucking tusk, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And that's why he said that, because
no.
100%.
You get woolly mammoths, bro. Now you're gonna have them billionaire hunters, bro, that want one of them fly, never before seen woolly mammoth fur coats. You feel me?
The ivory tusk, because they got ivory tusk.
Yeah, they got the giant wool wops, bro.
That shit. Hey, this story is trending on YouTube. The day that we did it on Tuesday, that motherfucker was like at 17. I think right now it's like at 34, 100%. Oh my!
I mean, that's crazy, bro.
Bake
I'm
said,
a clone.
You did say that. Oh,
there's 10 of me running around right now getting it.
Hey, Bakes a lot said this is how they started Jurassic Park.
That's exactly what I said. I'm having deja vu.
But we learned nothing. Oh my mama!
I know you got to keep them to an island.
Well, we right facts somewhere where they can't swim to this motherfucker. Oh, everything.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. There's gonna be motherfuckers like me that's gonna be like, oh, bruh, hey, you know what they got at the Sacramento Zoo now? What do they got? They got a dire wolf, bro. We gotta go see it.
We gotta go pull up. Oh my mama!
That motherfucker's gonna go leap out of that 20-foot woo wop.
Lunch. Oh my mama, because you can go, it's plenty of videos on YouTube and TikTok and shit like that where the parents be taking them to the zoos and the aquariums and shit, and it'd be little kids and they be standing next to the glass window and that motherfucker trying to tear that motherfucker up, but it hit the glass. So
yeah, I'm not fucking with it.
Come on now, 100%.
If they bring back T-Rexes, bro, it's all bad.
Oh my mama. Facts. Big Bro said we already hurting the ecosystem with all the crap humans pump into it. Bring them shits back and let it be survival of the fittest again. People hunted all types of animals into extinction. 100%. Whether it be food, whether it be for profit gain, or whether it just to hang shit up on there. Them motherfuckers be poaching, bro. 100%.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Michael Crinton wrote nothing but warnings. I
mean, even the Apache Indians back in the days, bro, or the Comanche. There you go. The Comanches, they were like a war tribe, but they followed the buffalo around. You know what I mean? And like, you know, they basically hunted the buffalo close to extinction. You know what I mean? And it was just a means of that was just their culture and their food and their clothing, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Their weaponry. Hey, the Comanches were hard, bro. Them fools were right
like upper Midwest.
No, it's like Texas.
Oh,
and
Texas.
like the Great Plains, like Texas and all the Great Plains, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like and these fools, they would have like 6, 7, 8 arrows in their hand, and they just hanging off the side of a horse. Like they would like ride the horse and use the horse as a shield, and they'd be up underneath the horse's neck, just while the horse is riding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so like the Texas Rangers, they had to figure out a way how to like combat this. So then that's when they invented the 6-shooter. Because now like, yeah, now like cha 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 cha. You know what I mean?
You know what that reminds me of? The scene in Harlem Nights when Arsenio is shooting at Eddie, and they got the big guns, and bro got the. Stop shooting that little shit. Quick.
I be dying since I was a kid, man.
Oh, my mama. Oh, my mama. That shit is crazy.
You're crying so hard, dude.
Quick. Oh, my mama. That shit.
Was that Charlie?
Was Charlie in that scene?
Was that Charlie Murphy?
Nah, Charlie Murphy is on Eddie Murphy's squad in that movie.
Yeah, he is. Wasn't he the one crying?
Nah, it was because it was Arsenio and some other dude shooting at.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it might have been Arsenio crying. Damn,
Yeah,
I ain't seen that movie. I ain't seen that movie since I was a wee tyke.
Yeah, that's that shit right there.
I'm about to go find that on YouTube when we get off.
Oh, everything. That's gonna be one of the breakdowns coming soon.
There it is.
Here it is on my mama.
Remember when he boxes old girl? She fucks it.
Oh yeah, that's Della Reese. Della Reese hit it. She hit it.
Della Reese, there you go.
Oh, everything. It made his ass fly.
She fucked him up.
Oh, everything. Facts. Peacock says should bring those animals back since humans unalived them. Come on now.
That is true. When you look at it from that perspective. Just
Hey,
don't bring back the dinosaurs.
My big sis said if they're telling you to expect it, that means it's already done. Come on now.
No, you ain't lying. Gucci Mane's a clone.
Yeah, that's what they've been today. And Rick Ross.
I don't know. The Rick Ross thing I don't believe, but I can believe the Gucci Mane thing.
Come on now.
Gucci Mane was wilding back in the days.
Hey, Peacock, I can't pronounce that motherfucking word. He said the word that you're looking for is repercussion. Oh, never mind.
Repercussions. There you go. Catastrophic repercussions. That's what I was. Thank you, Peacock.
Oh, everything.
Of epic proportion.
Here it is. In the future, the dinosaurs will break out, and our only hope will be Elon Musk robots that will be the beginning of the Matrix. Come on now. Oh, my mama.
Okay. We're just doing a mashup here. I like it.
Oh, everything. Hey, this is a movie right here. Hey, we need to own the right to this script right here, Bakes. Oh, my mama.
Right.
Hey, we might have to cut the live and delete it. Oh, everything.
Someone write that down.
Thanks. Big Sis said, run is all I can say. Oh, everything. Run to the
you're going to have a giant wolf, bro.
Bro, oh, everything.
Hey, when it's a full moon, the whole city is on lockdown.
Oh, mama, you better stay in.
Full moon.
Better
dire wolf is out.
He's out hunting. Oh, my mama, you look like dinner. Oh, everything. Jurassic Park, then the Terminator, then the Matrix. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
Oh, mama, that shit
Part 7. This sounds like a series.
It sounds like the Young Jock remix. It's about to go down. Oh, everything. Give me your last thoughts on this dire wolf and this de-extinction.
I had thoughts on Young Jock real quick. He might have killed his whole career once he started doing the S curls. Like, you can't bring it back.
Man, he had the S curl. He had that perm to the side. Oh, everything.
They was hating on, bro. I'm like, listen, this is not 19. You know what, baby? He's 1980s. Go to LA. Boom. He's in there.
In there. Oh, my, he missed that era. He want to bring that era back.
I know. I'm scared of animals. I ain't gonna lie. Like except for like dogs. Even cats kind of scare me.
Yeah,
like they're trying to steal my soul.
Hey, I ain't fucking with no cats.
I see a cat ready to move. What's a U-turn? Hold on.
My mama.
The cat over there.
Oh, I mean, I'll pet them motherfuckers and all that, you know what I mean? But I just not a cat, because they fucked me up when I was a kid on everything. I had got scratched by on it. That motherfucker took his whole claw. It was a wrap. Oh my mama. Hey, I'm never getting a cat again. Oh, everything.
Yeah. And then like I'm a dog person, but like if it's like my dog, I guess, because like if I have a dog or when I have a dog, because like dogs just bark at me.
See, I'm the opposite. Any dog, man, I'm trying to pet that motherfucker. I'm talking to the owner. If it's a stray, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like remember when I slid through your crib, I was like, hey, you're like, don't worry, the dogs is in the back. I'm like, hey, cool. Even right when I walked on the premises.
Oh,
I'm like, they always know I'm here.
Come on now.
Dogs don't like me.
Hey, they just want to give you a hug, bro. That's all it is. Oh, my mama. My dogs like to give hugs. They just so big. That's all it is.
The dog probably weighs the same as me. What's your dog, like 150 pounds? That dog's going to give me a hug, and it's going to take me down. That dog's going to double leg take me down. Single leg even.
Oh, everything. Big Sis said, you remember when dude have cage wolves in Old Sac? Them shits are big. Nah, I don't remember that, but I know. So one of my coworkers, right? Shout out to Green Bay, where he lived at. It's off of like fucking by McClellan, right in the back over there. So it's hella open area and shit, kind of like on the back of Rio Linda, right? So he said that when he would walk his dog down the railroad tracks, it's a motherfucker that raised wolves as well. So them little regular wolves, you know what I mean? 'Cause they look like dogs, 100%. And the motherfucker raised wolves, 100%. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I had a neighbor that had a wolf dog. I don't know if it was like a wolf for real, but it looked like a wolf. And that motherfucker was always in the house barking from the glass. Like, you never let that motherfucker out. It'd be in the backyard too, but yeah, that thing was. Yeah, I'm not messing with that.
And Green Bay said like the fences is hella high because like you can't let them motherfuckers get, you know what I mean? You already can't let your dogs get out for sure. But when you raising wolves and shit, he said that the fences is hella high to keep them motherfuckers in and shit. Everything.
Hey, that wolf, the wolf will find a way. The dire wolf will find a way to climb that fence.
That motherfucker gonna eat through the fence. Everything.
I mean, it's cool. Science is that they're doing all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, but I've seen this movie.
No, right, and it's playing out in front of us. Oh, everything. Lee said, you fellas on a whole new level today. You guys are lit. Bogey on fire. And then again, when is he not? Them is facts. Come on now. Robot.
We're going to roll one more for the last one.
Come on now. This is a damn good one. So we're going to end the show on some positivity. You know what I mean? It's a damn good story right here. And we're going to get into it, man. Robots versus Dinosaurs is on my 2026 bingo card now. But actually what happened, the Buffaloes and the Natives were forced off their rightful land. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs was a dope arcade game, short-lived in the 90s cartoon.
Oh, I remember that joint.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
That's throwback.
I saw something on Facebook that a person saved a dog in the snow, and it turned out to be a wolf. 10 years later, the pack came back for the wolf. Wow. They don't forget they peoples. Wow, that's crazy. 100%.
That's crazy.
Too young. Come on now. Oh, everything. Let's get into the last one, y'all. This is a damn good one right here. Like I said, we're going to end it on a good note.
It's a Monday, and that means it's time for Big News America, where we find the heart in each and every story. Well, today, CBS News contributor David Begnaud brings us to a small community in Idaho for a story that shows
Top of it, Johnny!
A little kindness.
Johnny!
At the last remaining,
I'm gonna pull it right back up, Bakes.
In Pocatello, Idaho, the curtains have closed. And the final act in the story of the video stop, a staple in Pocatello for more than 30 years, had to do with the owner, David Craning, figuring out how he would tell his best customer that it was over.
Hello.
You see, Christina Kavanaugh's day, every day for the last 20 years or so, has been to rent a movie from the video stop, often the same movies, around the same time every afternoon.
She didn't ask for very much. She asks for very little. So when she does express herself, I try and accommodate her. Did you have a good day?
That's Toni Kavanaugh, Christina's mom. Her life is dedicated to Christina, who has Down syndrome and is mostly nonverbal.
Are you crying again?
Every night, like clockwork, Christina eats her dinner and watches her movies. Now, getting them could not be easier. From their house to the video stop, it's only about a 1-minute drive. And Christina doesn't even need the movies. Toni owns most of them. But that's not the point of the story.
She won't watch the ones here. She'll only watch them if they're from the video store.
It's all about the routine, which is essential for Christina's happiness.
It's
Key word right there, man.
I think it's comforting.
Not so comforting was the reality Dave
The
was
video
facing.
games. Them is all PlayStation games on the back right there.
Financials at the end of the year. It's like just wasn't sustainable.
So he knew what he had to do with the business. But about Christina.
This was one of my first jobs. I remember back in high school, you know, her bringing her daughter in, you get in the movies, and it's been that long.
He probably should have closed sooner. Oh dear. But he kept it open for her.
So you won't be surprised to hear what Dave did next. He owns the convenience store next door to the video stop. So inside, he dedicated a section as Christina's Corner. He put up some shelving and a display of DVDs to make it just like what she's used to seeing.
Come on now.
And then Dave put Christina's favorite movies front and center.
That somebody would do something so kind for her specifically like that. He wasn't thinking about anything else except her. And that's huge. You love
Come on
my
now.
child. I love you.
Tony says Pocatello has been the best place to raise Christina.
You got your pretties on.
Because the people here treat them like family. And few better than Dave and his team.
Come here, Christina.
Who are waiting every day around 3:30 p.m. when Christina comes walking through that door and now heads for her corner.
Hey, Dave.
Where she grabs the movie, walks to the register, and checks it out herself.
2 0.
Even pays the bill.
Good job. Sign your name, okay?
And just before leaving, does this.
You are so
Come on
very
now.
welcome, Christina.
A powerful gesture that says everything she might want to say. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll have a wonderful rest of your
You
day.
as well. See you tomorrow.
There we go.
That's a good story. It definitely hits home too, because man, you know, renting joints back in the day, that was, you know, that's an era that kind of ended with us, with our generation. You know what I mean?
Oh man, the motherfucking so in Sacramento we had the Hollywood video. That was like a oh, y'all had Hollywood video out there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh shit, what
the Hollywood was like that was like the Blockbuster op. You know what I mean?
100%. Oh, everything. Yeah, man, this shit, man.
Yeah, we had one Hollywood video, and we had like a gang of Blockbusters and shit. And then there was hella mom and pops for sure.
Yeah, mom and pop store was the shit, bro. On everything. Right. Blockbuster. When I lived in Oakland, Blockbuster was on my corner, 100%. So I could walk to the Blockbuster 8, 9, 10 years old. Mom wasn't tripping. I had my own Blockbuster card and everything.
Right.
Only thing she didn't like was the late
video games, movies.
Yeah, she didn't like the late fees. I had to make sure I took that motherfucker back on time. Oh,
you ain't lying.
Come on now, but yeah, man, this it's still good people in this world, 100%, bro. You know, we see a lot of the stories that we have done. We done some, you know, good stories when they do come across. We talked about the youth in Oakland who used to do bipping turned into entrepreneurs by running their own car wash. You know what I mean? We did talk about that. So when the shit do come across the timeline, man, we are going to see push that shit in. And this right here, you know what I mean? Like Brad said, it's the fucking routine, man, 100%. You know what I mean? She been doing this shit for so long, you know what I mean? And it's just the little things. And
the routine equals her happiness, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And you know what I'm saying? I think that's the one thing that I think is what my favorite part about this segment or that we watched right now is that you know, there's still people out there that it brings them joy to make other people happy.
100%.
Because that's, you know, that's the type of people I want to be around. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Yeah, because I feel like, you know what I mean, we're reflections of who we surround ourselves with, you know what I mean, and making the people around you happy. You know what I mean? It should make you, it should bring you joy. You shouldn't do things like, it's not like this guy is doing this thing to one day be like, look, you know, now when you got your Christine's corner, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Like, you know what I mean? There's no intentions but doing this for her happiness, and I that's my favorite part about this. You know what I mean?
One of my favorite analogies is like throwing the oop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Throwing the oop is letting you get your shine on, and it's one of the hardest
Go ahead
basketball.
and take that one to the house.
Come on out, or take it to the house. You know what I mean? Or I got the interception. Let me go ahead and pitch it to my brother so he can go ahead and get the 7. You know what I mean? 100%. I mean, we've always, especially me, bro. You know what I mean? Motherfucker always want to see a motherfucker win.
Yeah, and I can attest to that.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And doing something so small. And you know what I mean? The mom said that he should have been closed the business, but he kept it open for her 100%. You know what I mean? So, you know, motherfucker want to see a motherfucker happy. You know what I mean? And it's so much, you know, ugliness and so much, you know, hate and just bullshit that's surrounded us right now. No matter how you move and whatnot, you know what I mean? It's always going to be some type of bullshit every way, you know what I mean? But, you know, glass half full on my end, 100%. And I try and project that to others, big bro. So, you know what I mean? When you see this type of shit, that shit hit home, man, 100%, man. So shout out to
Morally Wealthy is that guy.
Come on now.
That one. You know what I mean?
Them is facts. Bake said, my sister-in-law has a German Shepherd / Gray Wolf mix. When he stands on his hind legs, his arms lay on my shoulder. He's taller than me, so about 6'3". Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine a dire wolf. This joint's gonna be like 10 feet tall, bro. Everybody run.
Them is facts. Top of the boat. Hey!
You start hearing that motherfucker howl, it's gonna reverberate. You're like, oh shit. See, that's how the horror movie's gonna start.
It's gonna feel like a baby earthquake. Oh, everything. Rattle your motherfucking house. Oh, everything.
This fall, you will be in dire straits.
Fuck, bro. Oh, everything.
The dire wolf.
Excuse me. It's about the experience of going to a physically go and rent the movie from the actual store. I wish I could go back and do that again. 100%, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty cool back in the days. You know what I mean? And then like what was it? Especially when you know you can just go rent a game and be like, oh, this game is dope. I'm buying this joint. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because it's like, yo, I was buying a game and the game's hood. Right? You know, that's not how it was for us growing up. We're gonna go test drive this thing first. Unless it was already a must-have where you already know, like, oh, this is gonna be him.
Oh yeah, if it's a franchise game for sure.
Yeah, we got it prepaid even.
It was Mando for sure. Oh, my mama Peacock said this is wholesome. Them is facts. Top of the morning, Crooked Commish.
What's up, Crook?
Top
of the top.
Oh, everything. Lee said, man, that's a great way to end the show, fellas. Great story, and that's a great person. Them is facts, bro. Oh, my mama. That's a powerful message. Everyone should see and should send to everyone. Facts. Oh, my mama. Hey, who's chopping onions? That's why I had to go black the screen for a second, big bro. No lie. Oh, everything. Them is facts. 100%. And I love it. We live in a small country town like that, and it's very, very nice. You can raise your kids in. That's right, sis. 100%. Oh, my mama, man. Everybody know everybody. It's like family. It's like when we was growing up in this motherfucker, no matter where you went to in this motherfucker, you know, one of them OGs knew your grandma, your uncle, your cousin, your mama, your daddy. So by the time, if you fucked up on the other side of the community, by the time you got home, you already got cussed out for fucking up on that side. And when you got home, you was gonna get it again, and let alone get your ass whooped. And that's nothing but the community, you know what I mean? 100%. So fuck yeah, man. 100%.
Yeah, my first job was at a joint it was called Video King, right? And we just always ran movies there. And even my girl, she lived around the corner way before I even knew her. She's like, yeah, I remember Video King, and the dude's name was Doug, and Doug was just mad cool, we would always go up in there, like, you know what I'm saying, renting video games, summer vacation, and he'd be like, oh, you guys want a job? Be like, hell yeah. He'd be like, sweep the store up.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? And then he would give us free video game rentals, or like, oh, yeah, go get some sodas whenever we're thirsty. Like, dude was mad cool. And then like when that shit went out of, when all those things were going under, I remember I pulled up one day. I'm like, oh shit, what the heck? It's the real estate office now. Or it's it was like not a real estate office, like one of those what is it called? I think it might have been a real estate woo-wop, you know what I mean? But it was him up in there, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, I see you, Doug, you know what I mean?
He completely switched it up.
Yeah, switched it up, you know what I mean?
Facts. Peacock said they had Hollywood, like the alternate to Blockbuster when they were out of copies of certain
exactly.
Movies.
Hollywood Video.
Cricket said they had Hollywood Video and AZ as well.
Yeah, Hollywood Video was like the Blockbuster op.
Yeah, I didn't know that y'all had that shit. I thought that shit was only in Sacramento.
Yeah, I remember we had one in San Jose. We had Blockbusters everywhere, but like I used to like ride my bike to the Hollywood with the homies, because the Hollywood Video was like hella farther.
Yeah, because
go on a mish. You know what I mean?
If like the Hollywood Video that we had in Sac, right? The motherfucker was hella big, right? So on one half you had the Game Crazy, which is everything, all video games. That motherfucker was federal on I used to go buy video. Now I'm starting to think about that, bitch. I was going in there to go buy video games 100%.
Yeah, they had the little Game Crazy station in that motherfucker.
I want to say even as like in my early 20s, I was still able, I think that bitch was still open 100%.
Yeah, because then they morphed into like being they tried to survive by morphing into being like you know what I'm saying, like you can buy the used shit and sell.
Yeah, I think so. My mama. I think
yeah. It was like a little mini GameStop woo-wop, you know what I mean?
I forgot about
that. And then that shit was throwback. Because all those things went under real quick too, huh? What was it? It was like Netflix and then Redbox. Was it Redbox?
Redbox, Red.
Yeah, Red. Yeah, because before when it was still physical shit, you used to be able to like, even Netflix, right? There was mailing it out to you type of shit, right? Or is it Redbox? You can go. Redbox was outside the thing. It was outside like the liquor store.
You can mail it. I never did the mail shit, but I used to just go to the 7-Eleven and just go to the little box thing.
That's what it was.
That was so crazy because I rented a game from that motherfucker and it was not the game that I rented. I was madder than a motherfucker. Real talk.
It's like in the vending machine when the wrong thing comes out, like, oh, wait, it's not. I want a Snickers.
Come on now. Press B7 and meant to press B5.
Oh, real shit. Hot as a motherfucker. Like, I didn't want hot tamales.
Come on. Oh, I love hot tamales.
I wanted a Snickers.
Oh, every day. Bake said we had a Video Choice, Blockbuster, and Hollywood. There we go. Everybody had Hollywood. Let's go. We also
had, what was it? Yeah, Video King. We had one called US Video, and they had like two of them, so you know that was balling. You know what I mean?
Well, my mother.
It's like when you got like more than one store, you're like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I wonder what they did with all them tapes from back in the days.
Right.
The VHSs, because you know what I'm saying? Even when DVDs first started, like even when DVDs were like a couple years in it, they would still have VHS versions of shit. Like, who's buying this shit?
Hey, one of my favorite movies is a double VHS. Oh, every day. Fucking Heat. Nah, they Heat.
I said Titanic. That's the only double movie.
Shout out to
yeah, Heat was longer than a motherfucker. You ain't lying. Pause.
That motherfucker was 2 VHSs on everything. Me and the homies just have to watch that shit.
Yeah, rest in peace of Val Kilmer.
Rest in peace of Val Kilmer. But that was one of the movies we used to get loaded to. Be upstairs in my room, bro, because I had the whole motherfucking upstairs. Man, we in that motherfucker.
And was Colin Farrell in that joint too?
Can't picture who Colin Farrell is.
I don't know, I might be tripping. But yeah, I like that. I ain't seen that one in a cool minute too.
It's my shit.
That was one of them early. I had the DVD of Heat. I remember me and my ladies back in the days, you know, this way before Netflix and chill. I was like, oh, throw on Heat. She was like, no. Come on.
That's that shit right there.
Like, oh, you want to watch 10 Things I Hate About You? Okay. whatever. Just throw it on. We ain't gonna be watching that shit anyway.
Oh, my mama. Peacock said we also had 2 locally owned video stores. So my little town had 4 video stores back in the day. Oh, everything. So you had options for sure. Hell yeah, there is good peeps. They on. Come on now, 100%, man. That's right, Crooked Crewman. She said, hell yeah, there is good peeps. They on this pod and in this chat, man. 100%.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on now.
As I always say, we are reflections of who we surround ourselves with. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, you gotta be a good person too. That's why I feel privileged to be surrounded by who I'm surrounded with, just based on those pretenses. You know what I mean?
Miss facts, bro. 100%.
Yeah, being good doesn't it doesn't cost no one nothing. You know what I mean?
100%.
It doesn't cost no one nothing.
And that's why when this type of stuff comes across, you know what I mean, or if anybody sees something, you know what I mean, man, send it. You know what I mean? That way we can pick this up more than some of the other bull crap that we do cover, because this type of stuff needs to be pushed out to the forefront. 100%, man. Oh my mama. Peacock said Blockbuster Hollywood, H&H, and Casa Video. Oh my mama.
Video.
Come on now.
Look at that. I know Spanish some. More like none, but I knew that.
I used to rent Three Ninjas and Double Dragons all the time. Oh,
Three Ninjas was the shit.
Come on,
especially part 1.
Double Dragon. Oh my mama.
I don't think I never sat through the Double Dragon woo-wop. Is that the one with Ted from Hey Dude?
I thought Double Dragon was a video game.
Yeah, but they made a movie out of it. Oh, unless you're talking about renting the video game.
Oh, I don't know.
Cause I know they made a live action version one time. I think it was like Ted. There was a Nickelodeon show called Hey Dude, and there was a character named Ted on there, and I think he was he played one of the Double Dragon brothers. If I remember correctly. Oh, no, I'm an idiot savant. There's a bunch of information that Put me on one of them shows though. Watch, I'll bring home the bag.
5 for $5. Oh, everything. Sis said, peace and love seeing you. Have a blessed day. Catch you again. Good looking, big sis, for pulling up. Love you too, man. You make sure you have a good day. Don't be working too hard out there. We got Clock in the building. Top of the morning, Clock.
Top of the morning, Clock.
She said, look up True Gibson. Look up True Gibson. Let me write that down. TRU. You scream true. I scream true. Oh, everything. That's that masterpiece shit right there. That might have went over a little bit of people's heads, you know what I mean? That's on the About It shit, but you know what I mean? 100%. I'm gonna check it out, sis. Clock said, Double Dragon, man. Bobo. Oh, my bubble. Them is facts. It was made a movie. Oh, everything.
Yeah.
I never knew that. 100%. There was a video game live action movie and Double Dragon cartoon. There it is right there.
Oh, where they even at the cartoon? Yeah, Double Dragon was the OG beat 'em up, or that's what I used to call, right? You walk around and beat shit up. The beat 'em ups.
Oh, everything. Peacock said, A24 Studios is rumored to be remaking Bloodsport. Uh-oh. Come on.
Hey, you get Van Damme in there again, that shit'll be epic. Van Damme still got it, I'm telling you.
He still got it. Oh, everything. Cricket said that's how
Bloodsport was my shit.
That was your shit right there.
Or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my brother John Tay was a big shout out to big bro John Tay. He's a big Van Damme fan. Oh, everything.
Van Damme was that one.
That
very poor acting, but that's not what we were there for. We were there for the ass kicking.
Cricket said that tells you how good the movie was. Oh my mama.
Right.
Facts. You got anything going out on the last topic, or yeah, let me know what you got on the last topic, and let
I'm just glad. It's good to see good people exist still. Yeah.
100%.
I mean, I guess I'm lying when I say that because I know it. You know what I mean? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm surrounded by a bunch of them. You know what I mean?
Miss Facts.
So shout out to all y'all. You know what I mean?
Come on now, shout out to everybody in this motherfucker, man. 100%, man. You know what I mean? And you know,
and appreciate the simple things in life. I mean, I know. She unfortunately she suffered from Down syndrome, but you know, like she got a lot of joy out of doing the simple things in life. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, maybe you know that's something I'll take from that too. You know what I mean? Moving forward, I mean, you got to appreciate the little things. Yeah, man.
It's there. I mean, I ain't gonna say too much about it neither, though. You know, and when you enjoy the simple things, man, you really are. Your eyes and your heart is open to, you know, what's around you. You know what I mean, and what you try and, you know, help provide for others any way you can. You know what I mean? 100%. When you do enjoy the simple things, just like when you wake up and your first thing is thank you, whatever, you know what I mean? However, you know, whatever it is, you know what I mean? You just ain't in no messed up mode. You ready to, you know what I mean? Because you are appreciable for seeing this day, you know what I mean? Because a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know what I mean? So, you know, when the small things that matter the most, you know what I mean? Other things don't matter when bullshit happens or whatever, you know what I mean? Because what's around you is the most important shit. 100%, bro. Fucking A. Let the people know where they can find you at and what we got cooking up, big bro.
You know what I'm saying? We're back at them again. Wake your game up, continuing the countdown to the 2025 NFL draft. So catch us on simulcasting from all the joints. Gen WealthNet on YouTube. Gen WealthNet _ on Instagram, and Bogard Scot-Free anywhere you consume your music, Apple, Spotify, things of that nature.
Let's get it. Lee said, when you enjoy the simple things in life, you enjoy life much more as a whole. It's all about the simple things, not about the big things in life. Give me your health, happiness, and I have it all. Come on now, health is wealth, man. Talk about it.
Yeah, there you go, Lee. Shout out to the ear.
Come on now, shout out to the matter of fact, 100%. I got some. The last movie I saw was Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's a junkie who ends up trying to defend his drug dealer, 16-year-old kid, to escape the cartel. Literally said no words, just tried to fight gangs. Come on now, a one-man wrecking crew.
It's like it's like his version of John Wick.
Right.
Listen, Van Damme, we don't want you to say not but a word, okay? You're just gonna do some ass kicking.
Oh, everything. And guns don't exist. Oh, everything. Come on, now. For our main man, Slim, make sure you slide over to Boogie Vision 45 on Instagram. Get locked in with Big Bro. Slide over to the Fans Perspective on YouTube. Like and subscribe, man. Push that motherfucking bell button. Get locked in from whenever Big Bro drop, man. Hard to Start JD. You know what I mean? The Hard to Start podcast. Catch me on the Gen Wealth. Catch me on the Fans Perspective. Trying to get back to Stay Tuned Live here pretty soon. You know what I mean? Trying to get to Ignorant Thinkers podcast. My fellas right there, man. We got the Crooked Commish, the Chicago Clubhouse. Make sure you subscribe to all the motherfucking platforms I just.
Shout out to homies.
100%, man. And I got something dropping in the morning right before the show. So, man, I need y'all to do me a favor and help run that motherfucker up, man. Whether you know what I mean, please go tap into what I got dropping in the morning, man. 100%. Let's switch over to the joints, and we're gonna end the show like how we usually do. Oh my mama. Let's see. Damn it, wrong one. My fault, y'all. Here we go.
Sure, everybody. Y'all have a good day.
100%. Everybody in the chat, peace. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all make sure you tune in. 8:30 West Coast time, 11:30 East Coast time in the morning. Peace.
Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah.